APA style. Hello, in this video I will show you 7 websites with free APA citation generators that can give you references that comply with the 7th edition of the APA style manual. On the right side of your screen is a list of the 7 websites with APA citation generators. In the description box below this video are the links to the 7 websites with APA citation generators. Number 1, Grammarly. Grammarly has a free APA citation generator. 2, Scribbler.com has an APA citation generator. 3, mybib.com has an APA citation generator. 4, SciSpace. SciSpace has an APA citation generator. Chegg.com has an APA citation generator. Purdue University at al.purdue.edu has an APA citation generator. It's under reference list. You input your source, click Cite, and the website generates citations and references. And it's powered by Citation Machine, which is a Chegg service. The Purdue website has many useful resources for writing, including APA sample papers. Bing, Microsoft Bing, has an artificial intelligence powered chat that we can use to generate APA citations and references. Microsoft Bing Chat uses OpenAI ChatGPT. To get to the Bing chat, go to bing.com, and at the top of the page, the first button is Chat. Click Chat, and it will take you to the chat page. This page is powered with artificial intelligence. The first thing you need to do is choose a conversation style. We want precise. Precise is the conversation style that we want for APA citation generation. Precise. At the bottom of the Bing chat website is a prompt box. A prompt is a request that we have for the artificial intelligence to perform an action. To get the best results, we need to first program the Bing Chat artificial intelligence to think in the right way to give us the best answers. On this page here, I have a list of prompts that programs and orders the artificial intelligence to give us what we want. We have to do it in 3 steps. I will include these prompts in the description box below. First, copy the whole first prompt and then paste it in the prompt box on the Bing Chat website. And this is what it says. Act as if you are a university professor and newspaper editor, and you use APA-style 7th edition publication manual of the American Psychological Association 7th edition, 2020. Summarize the APA-style official web link with headings and bullet points. The website that I'm using here is the official APA website, apa.org, apa.org. So now what I'm going to do is hit enter and allow it to process. Give it a few seconds and it starts giving us the answer. And here it is following my request in the prompt, and it is summarizing this page. What I'm doing here is I'm getting the artificial intelligence to acknowledge and focus on the source, official source that we will be using. And here It summarized this web page, and now I know that it knows what I'm talking about here. So the next prompt, what we're going to do is use this prompt. So the first prompt identified the source and gave the artificial intelligence an identity. In this one, I'm going to have it process the first reference, which is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I copied this information from the .com website. This is the listing from the book site, from the book listing. So what I'm going to do is copy the second prompt here and paste it into the prompt box. And the prompt reads this: act as if you are a university professor and newspaper editor and you use APA style 7th edition publication manual of the American Psychological Association, 7th edition, 2020. And here's the actions that I want the artificial intelligence to perform. Comply, which is follow the rules, comply with the APA style 7th edition, and generate reference list entry and in-text citation for the following. And then I insert the information about the book. Go back to the prompt, hit enter, let it think. Give it a few seconds to process, and here we go. And here's his answer. As a university professor and newspaper editor using APA style 7th edition, here's the reference list entry and in-text citation for the book you mentioned. Reference list, and this is in the APA style, and this is the in-text citation. All right. So in the first prompt, I gave the artificial intelligence an identity and had it focus on the official source. In the second prompt, I had it do, using one book, generate for me an APA citation and reference. Now the third prompt, now that the artificial intelligence, we're programming the artificial intelligence, giving it an identity, a personality, and a context. Now that, and what it does with each additional prompt, it uses the information from information programming from the previous two prompts. So given that, we don't have to repeat as much information. Now I would consider that the artificial intelligence has been programmed. And going forward, we can input as many sources as we want and generate APA citations and references. And going forward, we can use this prompt. It's a shorter prompt. Each additional prompt can be shorter. So it already thinks that it is a university professor and newspaper editor. And it already acknowledges the official APA website. So now the third prompt is what we can use going forward, just over and over and over again. What I'm doing here is I have 3 books: Hogwarts Library, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Hunger Games. And again, I got this listing information from the Amazon website. And I'm just providing it information, and it selects what it needs to generate the reference list. And I put here with bullet points because it makes it the presentation looks better. So we can actually control the output, the presentation. So copy that and then paste it into the prompt box. And the prompt reads, using APA style 7th edition, list references and citations with bullet points. Notice that this is shorter. But I do keep the essential elements of the prompt. So go to the Bing prompt box and hit enter. And it will process. It's processing. Give it a few seconds to think. And here it comes. And here we go. And this is, so now that we have this done, anytime I have any additional sources, books, sources, I can use this prompt, which is using APA style 7th edition, list references and citations with bullet points, and then make a list of all the different sources. I would actually do it in a separate text box, copy the whole prompt with all your different sources, and then put it into the prompt box. Hit enter, and we'll get answers like this. Using APA style 7th edition, here are the reference list entries and in-text citations for the books you mentioned. Reference list entries 1, 2, 3, Hogwarts Library, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and this is in the APA style 7th edition. And then also in-text citations. Very powerful, this artificial intelligence is. So I want to show you 2 more resources. Going back to the official APA.org website, they have a page called References. This is a very useful website. So when I used to make APA citations and references manually, I would go to this reference web page, and they have different resources explaining the APA style. The page that I went to most frequently was reference examples. So it actually had examples of citations and references of different categories, and I would match up the categories and look at the examples, and it would basically line up my citations and references to their examples. The other resource that I want to show you is that Google Docs has templates with the APA style. So go to docs.Google.com. In the template gallery, if you scroll down to education, then look for report, then they have APA 7th edition template. So it already has a template for you using the APA 7th edition style manual. And at the end of the report is a section on references. And this is where you would put your references that you generated earlier into your document.